السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
بسم الله، ليتس جو. يا ريت بس الناس اللي تدخل تكتب اسمائها في الشات بوكس، تعرفني بس مين الموجودين. وتمام تمام، معانا شاهد ومين كمان؟ جود. اوكي يا جود. ناو ليتس جو. بسم الله نبدأ. ان شاء الله مش هنضيع وقت، نبدأ مباشرة. والحصة مسجلة، الناس اللي ما تحضر ان شاء الله تاخد التسجيل. وانتوا كمان اذا حابين تاخدوا التسجيل بعد الحصة تواصلوا مع المجموعة وهم يرسلوا ان شاء الله التسجيل. يلا بسم الله ليتس جو. For sure, you need to be P1 before starting this IELTS preparation course. IELTS is not as easy as you think. You know, IELTS needs a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, confidence, practice. It's not such an easy subject or an easy test to take. So first of all, let me show you what is IELTS and what do you need to get band score 6.57 or even higher. I had some students who got 8 and 8.5. Why not? It's not a dream. It's something that needs hard work and let's say continuation of your study. So let's go, Bismillah. Any one of you can tell me what are the skills you need to have in your IELTS? What are the skills? Shahid or Jude, any one of you can answer me.
Listening, writing, reading, uh,
And
speak.
what? And speaking. Yes, you're excellent. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking in order. We start by listening. We have 40 questions, okay? 40 questions. Divided into 4 parts. First part, 10 questions. Second part, 10 questions. Third part, 10 questions. And the last and fourth one is 10 questions. Okay. But in part 1, 2, 3, it's easier than part 4. You know why? Because, for example, in part 1, like this, can you see this part 1? Your questions are 10, right? But you listen to them in 2 parts. For example, we open the record and you start reading the questions from 1 to 5 or from 1 to 6. After that, you listen and fill the gaps with the answer. Once you finish, you start to continue the same record and answer questions from 6 to 10 or from 7 to 10 according to the topic. So in part 1, 2, 3, we do this. We answer the 10 questions in 2 parts, okay, on the same record. But part 4 is different. In part 4, you listen to the whole record at once, which is like 10 questions. And it's about 8 minutes. You know, it's an 8 minute recording. And this makes it hard somehow. And you will discover this with me that part 4 is the hardest one. But if you are good at listening, it's amazing. A tip I want to tell you about listening, it's not about what you listen. It's about what you understand from listening. It's not just to listen the words or listening what's happening. No, you need to understand what the listening is about. Okay? So as you see, this part is
Mister,
completion.
mister,
Yes, go ahead.
can you please be more slowly?
Okay, for sure. I can speak slowly. This tone as well. Do you understand me this way?
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool. I was saying that in listening, we have 4 parts. Part 1, we answer it in 2 parts. Yani we take 6 questions or 5 questions, then we continue it. Unlike part 4, which we answer the 10 questions all at once. You listen to like an 8 minute recording, and after that, you answer all the 10 questions at once. Okay? This is a listening part 1. It's here completion. You complete the gaps with the correct answer with just one word. Here is a multiple choice or what we call MCQ. You know it for sure. In this part, by the way, it's different from reading. You know why? Because in the listening, you are going to listen the word theme park. You are going to listen the word river trip. You are going to listen the word cheese factory. So It's not about listening. It's about understanding what does the speaker mean by what he's saying. Okay? Not just because I heard the word theme park, I go and choose A. Or just because I heard the word river trap, I go and choose B. No. He may say that theme park is something that we exclude. Exclude يعني نستبعد. فبالتالي theme park أصبحت wrong answer or mistake. Okay? We need to understand what the speaker is saying, not what is he saying only. No, you need to understand. So this is about what? This is about the multiple choice or MCQ.
معلش يا مستر، ممكن بعد كده بس تتأكد من ان الطلاب كلها موجودة بعد كده نبدأ؟
طيب ما هو الفكرة في الوقت، بعد كده ممكن ياخدوا التسجيل.
لا هيبقى صعب، هما لازم يحضروا.
يعني
فعلشان بس حضرتك بس اول الحصة شوف مين ما دخلش قول للإشراف يبعت لهم.
طيب
وحضرتك برضو عندك الموقع، ممكن عادي تعرف تتواصل معاهم من على الموقع. الطلاب موجودة على الموقع.
معانا جود وشهد وأيهم، كده في غيرهم هيدخل؟
ايوه انا مبلغة حضرتك بالطلاب، حلا وندى.
ما دخلوش. أنا معايا دلوقتي أيهم وشهد وجود.
طيب سنة. دقيقة وهيدخل.
Okay, تمام. Okay, my friends, we can wait for them for a minute, then we can continue, okay? Okay, so are you all here now? Nada, are you here?
دخلت حلا.
هلا دخلت وخرجت.
معلش بس هي أول مرة، لو حتى عبال ما تجمعوا ربع ساعة معلش
مفيش
تعالى على
مشكلة
نفسك
يا
شوية،
معلم.
احنا
لا لا لا،
آسفين.
عادي عادي ولا يهمك
لحد
والله.
ما نظبط الدنيا بس، ماشي.
لا لا، سهل، مفيش مشكلة.
ماشي. أستاذة سلمى بعد كده من أول الحصة ومن قبلها ب5 دقايق الله يبارك لك تأكدي على الطلاب، علشان برضو ما يحصلش تأخير كده والمستر يتأخر على حصص تانية، عشان الحصة ساعتين. حاضر.
Okay, Nada's here now. So again, please, let's repeat what we said before because some of your friends weren't here, okay? Is my voice clear? You can raise your hand if my voice is clear. Can you all of me hear me? Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Iham. Now let's go. I told you first that we have 4 skills we need to focus on for our IELTS test. These 4 skills are what? Listening, reading, writing, and speaking in order. We start the test with IELTS. We have, for listening, the listening has 40 questions, okay? 10 questions for each part. Part 1, we have 10 questions. You may answer them in 2 parts. Like you answer questions from 1 to 5 or from 1 to 6. Then you continue by answering from 5 to 10 or from 6 to 10, according to the task we have. Okay, we have the same with part 2, part 3, but part 4, no, we answer the 10 questions all at once. I talked to you that this kind of question, you fill the gap with just one word, okay, from the listening. And this task, it's MCQ, as I told you. And this one, do you know what is it? It's a map, okay? The person starts speaking and you just listen carefully and try to find what are these places that are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. What of them is the farm shop? And where can we find the kitchen gardens? And where is the temple of the 4 winds? Okay. For example, I gonna say something of them from myself. I will imagine it and say it. And the one who will tell me about, I will pronounce his name. That's enough, I think. Now let's say from the car park, if you take the far side of the right and go straight, going with the curve, you will find the kitchen gardens on the left of the curve. So, where is the kitchen gardens? Who can tell me? Where can we find the kitchen gardens? Which number?
Mister, can you repeat again, please?
Again?
Yeah, please.
I can't hear you.
Can you repeat again, please?
Okay, I can repeat the question again. I said from the car park. If we talk the right, going with the curve, going straight ahead, taking the left curve again, we will find at the far side of the curve that there is the kitchen gardens. So where can we find the kitchen gardens? Which letter? It's easy. According to what you are going to have in the test, this one is really easy. Say Nada.
Is it D?
It's C, correct. This is. You know why? Because I said from the car park, if we turn right and go with the curve, this is what I said, and go straight till you take the second left curve, you will find the kitchen gardens on the far side of the curve. So this is C. Do you catch that now? All the questions will be the same way. Do you catch it? So now let's move to the next part. And this one, you have options. You have 2 options from 5, 2 answers from 5 options. Okay, we're going to do it also. This one is matching. You match food trends like use of local products with the opinion according to the listening. And let's go for part 4, which I told you before. You answered the 10 questions from 31 to 40 just at once. This is listening. Now let's go to reading. You know, in reading, you have 3 passages from 500 words to 1500 words. يعني تراوح من 500 كلمة إلى 1500 كلمة. غالبا بين صفحة وربع إلى صفحتين. Okay? You have like this one. How tennis rackets have changed. You have 2 pages for the reading task one. Okay? After that, you have questions like this. True, false, not given. You may have completion to fill the gap, but without options. ما يكون عندك خيارات. Or you can fill the gaps with options. يعطيك options. Or MCQ. Or the main idea of each paragraph. Okay, we are going to study, inshallah, all kinds of questions for reading. This is reading task 1, reading task 2, and reading task 3. You have 3 passages. Okay, Do you know the time you need? You answer the 3 passages in just 60 minutes, which means that each passage takes 20 minutes. Okay? 20 minutes for each passage. That's it. This is the one I told you about, to fill the gaps, but with options. You may have the question, but without options. انت وحظك عادي يعني. This is true, false, not given. Now let's go for writing, and this is what we're going to learn today, inshallah. Writing, we have two tasks. First task, it's a graph. Maybe a line graph, رسم بياني خطي. Bar graph, رسم بياني بالأعمدة. Pie chart, اللي هو رسم بياني الدائرة، اللي هو يكون شبه الفطيرة شوي. كمان عندك تيبل، ممكن يجي جدول، ممكن يجي ماب زي اللي شفتوها في الليسننج من شوية، خريطة. And you start describing this graph or the shape you have into a 150 essay في مقال مكون من 150 كلمة. في ناس طلبت ان احنا نتكلم شوية عربي وشوية انجليزي علشان يقدروا يفهموا، اوكي؟ فنراعي الجميع. لكن الطبيعي ان السيشن بيكون كله انجلش، بس علشان الكل يفهم ان شاء الله يكون جزء انجلش جزء عربي، تمام؟ فالفيرست تاسك بيكون عبارة عن لاين جراف، رسم بياني خطي، أو بار تشارت، رسم بياني بالأعمدة، باي تشارت، رسم بياني اللي هو يكون دائري، أو تيبل جدول، أو حتى لو كان شو اسمه آخر شيء الماب الخريطة. You need to write paragraphs according to the trends you have. طيب هل كلهم لهم نفس النمط؟ Yes. انت تشوف ان الموضوع صعب يعني يا مستر، ابص على اللاين جراف اللي امامي ده اللي يتكلم عن number of participants by activity from 2000 to 2020 واكتب عنه موضوع من 150 كلمة، هل هذا موضوع سهل؟ Yes. You will find after this session that it's easy and all you need is just to study how to write an IELTS writing task 1. Okay? We are going to study it inshallah after like 5 minutes. Now it's writing task 2, and in writing task 2 you are asked to write a 250 word essay. مقال مكون من 250 كلمة في 40 دقيقة. بيكون عن general topic زي مثلا global warming is a serious problem that our world is facing. Do you agree or disagree? الاحتباس الحراري مشكلة كبيرة يعاني منها عالمنا. توافق أم تختلف؟ تكتب اسي مكون من فقرات خلال 40 دقيقة. اوكي، ان شاء الله نتعلمه، كمان في عندنا تفاصيل كتير نتعلمها بشؤون من هذا الموضوع. Last thing, and is the easiest for me but the hardest for you. Speaking is the last part of our test. You have 3 parts. Number 1, you have some questions about yourself, like Ayham, I ask you what's your name, can you give me your identification, which is your passport. Where are you from? Do you study or work? Do you enjoy studying? What do you study? Blah, blah, blah. Or I can ask you, then he can ask you some questions about a topic. زي مثلا يسألك عن ساعات النوم اللي تنامها، هل تستمتع بالنوم؟ كده يبقى موضوع النوم ممكن يتكلم فيه. ممكن يتكلم عن الجنك فود وتأثيره على حياتك. ممكن يتكلم عن فري تايم. فهو موضوع عن شخصك أنت. أوكي؟ So part 1 is about you. Part 2 is a situation. يعطيك موقف يشهد. يعني مثلا يقول tell me a time when you traveled abroad to another country. Tell me, where did you travel? Who did you travel with? What did you do? And what are the activities that you enjoyed? And tell us, would you recommend this place to other people? And why? فهمتم؟ الناس اللي ما فهمت معناه يعطيك موقف، يقول لك ممكن تقول لنا مرة عندما سافرت للخارج، وين سافرت، مع من سافرت، وش سويت، إيه الأنشطة اللي سويتها، وهل ترشح هذا المكان للناس الثانية إنها تروحوا ولا لا. اوكي. افتر طبعا ده هو ما يقوله لك، انت تاخذ ورقة، تمام، وتقرأ السؤال، بعدين تبدأ في كتابة بعض النوتس. يعني مثلا انت الموقف اللي انا حكيته تبدأ تكتب مثلا دبي، برج خليفة، with my family, made friends. يعني كلمات تسهل عليك معرفة المواضيع اللي انت تتكلم فيها وانت تتكلم. بعد ما تكتب النوتس وتقرأ الأسئلة بيكون عندك from 1 to 2 minutes to answer. He needs you to answer from 60 to 120 seconds. يعني أقل شيء minimum 60 ثانية وأقصى شيء 120 ثانية أو دقيقتين. Okay? Now, I want one of you to answer the question I said. Do you remember it? A situation. A place you travel to. Yes, يجوز، تفضل.
ممكن تعيد شرح القسم الثاني لو سمحت؟
حاضر. In part 2 he gives you a situation. يعطيك موقف. زي هنا خلينا نشوف السؤال اللي عندنا في هذا الاختبار. يقول describe a law that was introduced in your country and that you thought was a good idea. يعني قولي اوصفي قانون تم تقديمه في دولتك أو في بلدك وتعتقدي إن هو فكرة جيدة في تطبيقه. You should say لازم تقولي what the law was. إيش هو هذا القانون. Who introduced that. من أصدره. And when and why it was introduced. وليش ومتى تم إصداره. Explain why you thought this law was such a great idea or a good idea. واوصفي ليه هو كان قانون عبقري. حرفيا إذا عندك قانون على بالك أوكي ما فيش ممكن تختلقي أي فكرة. Okay. Like for example, a student was with me yesterday in a session, and he said this task and said what the law that was introduced in my country is that anyone who is using his phone while driving will get a ticket or a fine. يعني غرامة. أي شخص يستخدم الجوال وهو يسوق السيارة بياخد غرامة. Okay. This was introduced by the government because there were many accidents that were happening on the road because of using phones while driving. It was issued last year and I really liked it because it helped us live safely and make people safe on the road. فهمنا الإجابة؟ طبعا هذا موقف صعب على فكرة يعني المواقف تيجي تكون أسهل من كده كمان. Now I want you to answer the task I said first. Describe a place that you visited. Tell us, what is this place? Who did you travel with? What are the activities that you did and the places that you visited? And tell us, would you recommend this place to anyone else? You have 1 minute to think, and I need any one of you to answer after it. Who is ready to answer, you can raise your hand. اللي يكون جاهز للإجابة يقدر إنه يسوي بس raise hand أو رفع اليد.
ممكن تعيد إيش سؤالك؟
الموقف اللي أنا قلته تقولي تحكي من دقيقة إلى دقيقتين، يعني أقل شيء دقيقة أقصى شيء دقيقتين. مكان سافرتي له، مع من سافرتي، إيش سويتي، تمام؟ الأنشطة اللي أنت قمت بيها، وهل بترشحي هذا المكان للناس اللي هي تزوره ولا لا؟ ولماذا؟ Okay, do you understand now, Jude?
شكرا.
Okay.
Can I answer?
Yes, for sure, Nada. I'm all ears. Go ahead.
Me and my family went to Egypt last year,
Okay.
and we had a lot of fun. We visited a lot of the places. We chose Egypt because it has a really nice weather and a lot of beautiful places to visit. We visited a Nile River and we went to the pyramids also. We enjoyed a lot, and of course, I recommend all people to visit Egypt because it's adorable place and adorable country to visit, and they will have a lot of fun there.
Okay, you're amazing. By the way, you spent 40 seconds answering, and it's less than what we need. You know what? Because you don't arrange your answer. You are amazing. You're answering well, but you are trying to talk fast. Your friends will notice that. Okay? You are well, but it's not about speaking fast, it's about speaking correctly. Okay? So you can say just like that. I and my family visited Egypt last year. Actually, we went there because Egypt is really famous for its amazing nature, atmosphere, and history. We visited many places like the River Nile, pyramids, and Luxor and Aswan. We went to many places and enjoyed the amazing architecture which is in Egypt. Archaeology is something that it's admirable. When you stand in front of a statue, you will find the pride through your body and through your bones. It was an experience that I will never forget. I would recommend Egypt to any tourist that he would like to visit a place that he will find nature, good atmosphere, and also history that will make you proud to be human. Okay, so this is a perfect answer that I said it can give you 8 or 8.5. By the way, you can do this. You have the ability, by the way, Nada. Nada, you are a project. You can get 7. Okay, so work on yourself. And inshallah, in next sessions, I can give you some tips that will help you to take your breathe and to make you talk more smoothly and inshallah to get the mark. Any one of you have another answer? By the way, IELTS needs a confidence. It needs interaction. يعني يحتاج الثقة، يحتاج انك تتكلم. ايوه كده يا ايهم. Go ahead.
Hello. So last year, me and my family visited the country called Georgia. Most people mistake it for the state in the United States of America. They think that the name of it is Georgia,
Yeah.
but we're talking about the country that's called Georgia. So it's a very nice place, to be honest. The nature and the nature in Georgia and all the places, the natural places there, it's actually pretty amazing. It's this country is really underrated. Not so many people know it, and not so many people want to visit it because they don't actually have a lot of information before they go there. So the first thing I would recommend is when you arrive there at the Tbilisi airport, you should have a rest, and then the next day you should go to the mountains. You can enjoy the restaurants there. They have really nice cultural foods. You know, their culture actually is very nice.
You mean
So
traditional? Yes.
yeah. Their traditions and culture. So I would recommend this country to anybody who wants to do something new. There are many activities there. You can climb the mountains. You can go diving. You can do many things there.
Wow.
So,
Your answer is perfect, by the way. It's fabulous. I liked it. You know, you have just one problem I can help you with. You know what? Hesitation. You know the meaning of the word hesitation? When you تردد. Just when you say
hesitate.
yes, you know why do you do this? You do this because you are thinking what you're going to say next. لأنه يفكر يا جماعة في الشيء اللي هيقوله بعد كده. فهو الآن بيقول مثلا Georgia is a nice country that has a lot of nature like mountains. هو قال كده ليه؟ لأنه بيفكر فجاء على باله traditional food. You can try traditional food there blah blah blah. How can I solve this problem? The problem, which is hesitation. You
To
can
arrange my statements. To arrange my statements.
First, you can arrange this. Second, you can think in English. You know what? You try to think in Arabic, then you translate and speak. This process takes time. العملية تاخد وقت. لأني أفكر عربي، أترجم، أقول إنجليزي، هذا ياخد وقت. What's better to think in English? Okay? It will help you. I will inshallah help you next time. But there is something else. في حل بسيط جدا ممكن يقول مثلا يحل نص المشكلة. ايه هو to fill these gaps with words. When you start saying كده you can say the word this like you know. حتى لو انتوا تسمعوا اجانب كتير تلاقيهم دايما يقولوا عبارة you know as you see. صح؟ ليه دايما يقولوها؟ لانه يكون يفكر في الاشياء الجاية بس هو ما يحب ان هو يقول او يقطع كلامه. فمثلا وكان يتكلم ايهم كان يقول I went to Georgia. Actually it's not part of America as some people know. He said that, right? So you can say it what? You can say it like this. You know, I will speak about a country which is called Georgia. You know, it's not in America as some people think. As you see, it's a different country. It's a separated country. حرفيا انا عملت نفس اللي ايهم عمله، بس لما جيت اتلعثم او اقول او بدات اقول ايه يا ايهم؟ You know, as you see, okay, as you can consider. اي شيء يكون له معنى يكون مدخل الشخص اللي معك في الكلام، وفي نفس الوقت انت الورد فلو بتاعك شغال او تدفق الكلمات شغال، فانت بعيد عن التلعثم او بعيد عن ان انت تكون بتقطع الكلمات. فهمتوا عليا؟ المرة الجاية ادهم في السبيكينج I want you to add these and see how you will be better. Okay? So this is part 2. What about part 3? يكون عندنا 2 discussion topics. يعني موضوعين نقاشيين بيكون محتاج فيهم ان اسئلتك تكون طويل، اجاباتك تكون طويلة شوية، لا تقل عن 20 ثانية. اوكي؟ مثلا بتكون موضوعات عامة زي school rules، قواعد المدرسة. What kind of rules are common in school? Now I will ask some people. Okay? Nada answered, Ayham answered, but Hala and Jude didn't answer any question. So let's start with Hala. Hala, can you tell me what kinds of rules are common in school?
Yes, can you repeat the question, please?
Can you tell me what kinds of rules are common in a school? Do you understand it?
Yes. You mean
Yeah,
the rules in the school?
yeah, what are the common schools in a school? The common rules in a school.
Can I answer later?
Okay, for sure. You can think about it. And now let's go for Jude. Jude, can you tell me, what do you recommend should happen if children break the school rules? If the children break the school rules, what do you recommend we should happen? Okay. Can you answer me, Nada? What do you recommend should happen if children break the school rules?
Yes, maybe we should give them a punishment
Yeah.
or an alarm first, and then if they did it again, maybe we should take a stronger situation.
That's right. Okay, first you can say if the children break the school rules, we should punish them, as you said, okay? And we should tell them that these are the rules and you need to follow it. So that if we help the children to learn what are the rules and how to follow them, this will help them in their future and their life after that. That following the rules help you to be disciplined person. Disciplined يعني منضبط. اوكي، فبيكون عندنا تو ديسكشن توبكس زي كده، وكل توبيك بيكون 3 اسئله. اوكي، فهمنا لحد الان الليسننج والريدنج والرايتنج والسبيكينج كيف بيكونوا. الان هنروح نتعلم مع بعض الرايتنج تاسك 2. Are you ready? بسم الله.
Yes.
Okay. Writing task 1, as I told you,